Hello everyone, my name is Dheeraj Patra and this is the ADK Smart Home Multi-Agent System. Our goal was to create a unified solution for home environment monitoring combining local IoT sensor data with real-time city weather information, all accessible and controllable through Google Home. So at its core, our system is a multi-agent architecture. On one side, we have an IoT agent collecting indoor temperature and humidity from an Arduino-based sensor like this one. So DHT11 sensor has been fitted into that Arduino board. And on the other hand, a weather agent pulls the real-time outdoor conditions for our city from Open Weather API. So from the Open Weather, for this demo application, I have used the free API to fetch the city weather condition. And from the room and from my Arduino IoT sensors, fetching that room humidity, room temperature. So all four type of information you can see in Google Home. So when we will be adding that Google Home with our application, so you will find out that room humidity, room temperature, outdoor humidity and outside temperature, all four devices in your Google Home devices, and it will be displayed like this. Right now you can see that a screen being captured from my application in Google Home running on an Android phone. That room humidity 77%, room temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius, outdoor humidity 91%, outside temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. So at the time when it was tested. Let's see it in action. So I would like to share first that I have already make it publicly open my whole code repository, whole application code repository, and all the instruction details here in the README file. You will get everything in details. And this application is based on the Google ADK Agent Development Kit platform with Smart House IoT Smart Agent System. Of course, it's a multi-agent system. Use MCP server for highly authenticated with the Google OAuth 2. And all the connections, all the call, it comes from the Google Home to the MCP server. Why? So that in near future, when you will develop this application by using this as a template of my application, you can add n number of sensors in your IoT device, Arduino or anything else you can use. That will feed into MQTT. This is another services because this application is a multi-service, okay? And use the Docker Compose. So there are several different services. You can see if you click on the Docker Compose YAML file, you will find out that Ollama is running locally. Then Ollama is actually pulling down the Gamma. This is a very small SLM from the Google. We are using Mosquito for that message broker systems, MQTT, so that from our Arduino sensors can push the temperature and humidity into the Mosquito MQTT broker, and from there our ADK agent can read that every time the message is available, and also it can read from weather, Open Weather API for the city weather. You can see the MCP server is there, ADK app is there where that multiple agents are there, the two agents mainly. And there is another service, is called dashboard server. So this will gives you a beautiful, pretty website where you can see from your mobile or from any other desktop, so that it will give you a beautiful way. I can show you that what exactly it will be showing. So if you go down into my GitHub repository page, you can see this page, Smart Home ADK Dashboard. So here it will be displayed the indoor conditions. You can see the temperature is showing, humidity showing, outdoor condition is also showing, and also the condition overcast clouds and those things say. And below is the recommendation and insight real-time analysis by the help of the Olama and Gema. Now it will tell you that how the city is outside weather, how it's a indoor. If it is several different, say like that your indoor conditions is 3 degree, 4 degrees Celsius more than the outside, that also it will tell that okay, open your windows or something so that the ventilation happens so that the inside, and it could be the sustainable, so you do not require to use the AC. Also the activity suggestion, so what you can do inside, indoor, okay, what you can do outside right now, outdoor, or clothing recommendations, so what kind of clothes you should wear when you are going outside. So this is a very helpful application, Google Home application that is I have developed, but you can make it 1,000 times more scalable because it's a microservice application. So microservice application you can scale, you can use the n number of sensors into your IoT Arduino device, and you can create more agents wherever. It depends on your conditions. An MCP server is there, so you can connect with any API and with a very secure way. So you can use that. So and also every service has that first API documentation. You can see the Swagger. You can see here that log also. Let's start the application. So I am telling you the beforehand that I have already started my Arduino and it is already running. Now I want to start my server. So you can see that I have already went to that my folder, and I'm running Docker Compose app build force create. One thing, when you run it the first time, may take some more time because it will pull down that Olama, it will pull down that your LLM and all, so it will take some time. Maybe it can depends on your system. My system is a very old system, this laptop, but with the i7 and a very old NVIDIA GPU also there. So most probably your laptop will also take that similar speed, even with CPU or without GPU also. In the latest laptop will take that, and it is 32 GB RAM. This is required because it's a microservice application, or you have to run it in your any server. Okay, but you can test it, you can develop it in your service, and everything I have used in the free tools and services. Say like that, I have used the Google Cloud. This is also free to use for these development purposes. I have used the Google Home Action platform with the Graph API. So that is also I have gotten free. I have used in my Android phone to run the Google Home app. So first you have to install the Google Home app, and there you can add your application. And Olama, this is also free. You can run here. You do not need to for the development. You do not need to pay the OpenAI or anything because we are using the Gema. It is running through the Olama server, right? So you can see that here the one after another the services is getting started. Olama started, MCP server started, ADK app started, dashboard server is started. So now I'm waiting for that temperatures. It will be displayed here because still now I can see the mosquito is not started. Unless and until the mosquito is getting started, they cannot push that temperature from that IoT sensor to the mosquito broker, okay, MQTT broker. So we most probably have to wait for this sometimes. And also I have to use the ngdoc. It's free to create that publicly available URL and HTTPS, okay. So I am connecting with the MCP service. MCP service running in 4000 port. So when I'm running this, so you can see it has created a forwarding, the temporary, of course, that link with HTTPS, which I need to use for the Google OAuth and other services. Okay. Another time I would like to copy because if it is make mistakes, so it will be difficult and application will not run. Now you have to create a Google Cloud project. So that I'm not going to discuss this here. So you will get in the Google lot of tutorials there. So how to create a Google Cloud project. So I have also created the same name ADK IoT Google Smart Home Client project for temporarily for this demo and development. So if I click on that, You can see it goes to the OAuth platform, so it will definitely create your key and tokens, whatever it is required for the OAuth 2. So I'm not going to OAuth 2. It itself is a very big uh, that will be going for the video if I want to go for that how to develop and implement the OAuth 2. So please check in other tutorials. Okay. Now I'm just updating the URI with my ngrok. Okay, so ngrok URL I have updated here and save. It will take few minutes to update into that whole cloud platform. So it is saved, OAuth client saved. And this is another thing, Google service. So Action Console, this is for the Google Home. So I'm going to developer console for that my smart home project in the Google Home. So you can see it is open, the my smart home project name. Now if I go and open, so it will open my dashboard of that Google Home project. Now in the Google Home project, I need to change those URL. Okay, so you can see the setup and configuration page. Here I have given the name ADK IoT Smart Home. Device type is sensor because it will take from the sensor, and also the outside and indoor both. Okay, this is icon I have created. Just I have taken the photo of my Arduino with the DHT11 sensor and converted it to with that PNG format with that. And you can see here my client ID, client secret and all. So now that authorization URL, I'm just changing the authorization URL, the ngrok URL first part, token URL also, because otherwise it cannot access from the outside world. I mean, because I'm running on my laptop, but it need to access from outside of this. So that require a publicly available URL. So that is I'm taking help from the ngrok. This is also free. Now this part you can check their tutorial Google how to set up all those things, because I'm taking only user email and profile for authentication purposes and for Google Home. Okay, Google Home my application authentication. Now I'm saving. After saving, ADK IoT Smart Home was edited and saved. Okay, you can see that it is saved. Now if I go here, so I have to check that all the services is running or not. So if I go here and most probably Docker, yes, all are healthy and all are running, but I need to check the mosquito is running or not. Mosquito is also running, you can see. Okay, so we are good to go. Now we will keep it like this so that we can see what is happening here. Now you see that mosquito broker. Okay, I most probably need to check that it's working. So what we can do here, we can check the dashboard. Okay, so dashboard URL localhost 8080 here in my local system. Let's see if it is working perfect. Then only we will test in the Google Home in mobile app. Okay, first let's check that it is working. Most probably I'm not seeing the temperature. I think, oh okay, it's my problem. Sorry guys, that one cable was actually loosened out from my temperature sensor DHT11. That's why it was not pushing that to the. Now hopefully it will start the temperature. Yes, so now you can see that it is immediately started that pushing that temperature 23.9 degrees Celsius right now in Bengaluru, and the humidity 80.9%. This is indoor, and the outdoor will come from the open weather API. So now you can see that it is immediately updated because it's a real-time analysis. So indoor condition, you can see the temperature is showing, humidity is showing, and outside is little bit more temperature. Why? Most probably it's for that little bit sunny is there, but inside home room it is not sun. So that's why the 23.8 degrees Celsius. Outside it is showing 24.98, so around 1 degree Celsius different. Humidity in room inside it is showing 72%, outside it is 74%, and condition is showing the overcast clouds. Yes, it is totally cloudy. And weather briefing, it is telling the okay, here is the brief weather briefing. Looks like a lovely breezy day, 23.9 degrees Celsius and 80% humidity outside. Cozy up with a fan or AC to enjoy the fresh air. Recommendation: open a window or use a fan to boost your comfort. You see that this is coming from the LLM, our gamer. And activity suggestions also, it is given that 2 to 3 suitable activities for this outside weather, 25 degrees Celsius. Indoor, you can cozy with a movie night and watch a film, an outdoor short gentle walk, and indoor read a book. And also it is giving the cloth recommendation. Layer are key, so think a light jacket, long sleeve shirt and pants. So it's a beautiful thing. So it's not showing. Now I'm closing down. Now I'm go for that Google Home. So I will show you the screen. So simple, it's an Android app. I am going and running that home application. You can see because I am showing through the camera of my laptop. So you can see in my mobile. It's a simple Samsung Galaxy mobile with the Android app is running here. So you can see that home is Google Home is running. Now I am going to the device. There is no device is still added. You have to add from my application. So I'm clicking on the add and going for work with Google Home. So it is now search all that available project or application. Okay, now I'm searching my application with the ADK. You see my application as showing test application. Of course right now it's not published. ADK IoT Smart Home. I click on that. Now it is going for that consent for the authentication, because it will come to the Google OAuth and it will connect with my MCP server. Continue, agree and continue. Now you see that it's moving the screen so that you can authenticate. And I also want to show you that log. You can see that so many log, and you can see intent. It's coming. You can see Google server is authenticated several times. It is sending. It's going back to and fro. It is happening, and the indent that what are the different devices in my application and their ID also. You can see indoor temperature, outdoor temperature, indoor humidity, outdoor humidity. All are there, and I believe from the log that it is now ready. Okay, so you see that 4 devices has been added. Now I am pushing the done. Now going back in my screen, and yeah, you can see that all 4 are showing. Some of the times that indoor humidity takes some time to display that humidity percentage, but you can see that room temperature it is showing 24 degree, humidity 74%, outside temperature 25. So this is that Google Home app. If you refresh, right now it is not auto refresh. I have not done the auto refresh capability. You can add it very easily with the state. So this way you can create a very beautiful app, Google Home app, and you can add so many sensors nowadays. So hope this will help to create my application as a template service, and everything is free, library and everything is available, and you can do it whole thing from your laptop. Thank you very much.